Welcome back to more of your coverage here at YCS Dortmund 2023. Master vs. Caster has already had its first round. Don't think it went too well for Basti, but that's why we're here, because we're going to get into our second round. As you know, we introduce one of our masters, who's then going to come on, pick one of the cards in my hand, and be assigned a caster who they're going to duel against in a Time Wizard format, pre-recorded duel for you guys at home. So please welcome our recent champion and our master of the day, Jess. Jess, how are you doing?
I'm good, doing good, thanks.
Excellent. So, you've heard how it works. You have to pick one of these cards, and this will correspond to one of the wonderful gentlemen behind me. So please pick any card that you see.
This one.
Okay, so you have picked Exchange. So that was a card where if they pick Exchange, they get to pick one of any of the cards in my hand. So I'm going to show you these cards, and you can pick any of these. Which would you like?
I was close to the... Okay. I'll pick Farfa to be funny.
Okay, so Farfa, please step forward. The Farfa card holder. Aha! It was a mislead! So Tom, how are you feeling? You're going to be going against the most recent European... Step this way for me. You're going to be against the most recent European champion, just come back from Worlds. How confident do you feel?
Honestly, Jess has already fallen right into our trap. We're one step ahead, so couldn't be more confident.
You've been thrown off by this. How do you feel now?
Honestly, I'm happy this way. I think that was funny. That's fine. I'm happy with falling for this.
Okay, good. So let's see what happens with round 2 of Master vs. Caster.
Hello and welcome back, everybody, to coverage of YCS Dortmund. We're here for another edition of Master vs. Caster. So, Jess, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So you're the current European champion. Has that settled in yet?
No, not at all.
Well, you've got a whole year to let it settle in before you have to, well, maybe give it up. You can always win it again.
Defend my title.
So would you like to roll some number of dice? You can choose.
I'll pick the pink one.
Okay.
7.
7. It's pretty average. All right. I think
6.
this is a 1.
Yeah, 6.
All right.
I'll be taking first.
Are you sure? Okay.
I'm sure.
Okay.
Best of luck.
You too. So you tell me you've not played Time Wizard format much before?
Not too much. So, draw turn?
Sure.
Yeah. I'm not the most familiar, because like at the time of this Time Wizard format, I think I was 7. But...
When did you start playing Yu-Gi-Oh?
I started playing in 2015, so I think I was like 12 or 13 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Because my first Nationals I was 13. I'll start with Black Whirlwind.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not plants. I kind of was guessing you were going to be on plants.
Unfortunately, not this time.
Not this time, okay.
So I just need to check what my cards do. How do I get the advantage engine going?
You've started with, that's a good start, Black Whirlwind, I think, for the advantage engine. So.
I think so. Just trying to get as many cards in hand as possible and then just expand next turn.
Black Whirlwind is like one of the strongest advantage engines in Time Wizard format, I'd say.
So I'll normal summon Shura. Activate Black Whirlwind, search.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and search. Where are you? Trying to find my cards. I'm going to search a Vayu.
Oh, that's exciting. Okay.
Cut.
Sure.
I will special summon Gale.
Okay.
I will synchro. Summon a level 7.
Black Rose Dragon?
You wish. I think I'm going to go for Armor Master here.
That makes sense to me.
So Armor Master comes for a battle.
Yeah. And it can place wedge counters on monsters it destroys. It battles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll attempt to go to End of Main.
Yeah, I don't have any Nibiru, unfortunately, so. Okay.
End phase. Your turn.
My turn? Okay, draw. Okay. Right, I'll go to Standby Main.
Yeah.
Not too much to do in Time Wizard formats before Standby Main, but you know.
No.
I'm going to normal summon Dark Gruffer.
Okay.
And use the effect of Dark Gruffer. And discard my own Vayu.
Oh no. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So I'm going to send a Black Queen, Sirocco the Dawn.
Yeah.
A lot slower pace than modern Yu-Gi-Oh, isn't it? Do you like a slower pace, or do you? I mean, obviously you're famous for playing the Rika deck, where it's very fast paced.
Yeah, so I actually enjoyed slow pace gameplay quite a lot. I play quite a lot of control decks, but the reason I like Plant as a deck is because it has both modes. So I like the games where you can go like fast and then do some OTKs, some big combos, but also having that like grind with Plant, having that grind game with your Rika engine is just really fun because it gives you the opportunity to experience control gameplay with reborning every turn with Petal and setting from deck, all the big combo gameplay. So it's like all the elements of the game wrapped in one deck, which is why I really enjoy it.
That's really cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm always a sucker for like a big combo deck, but there's also something very satisfying about like outgrinding your opponent over a few turns and gaining advantage. I mean, like Rika's really great for that. Right, I'm gonna set one.
Okay.
I'm gonna set it in the same column as Black Whirlwind, just to throw fear in your heart. And then
flashbacks to Infinite Impermanence.
Exactly. And then I'm gonna go to my end phase.
Okay, so I'm gonna draw for turn.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go Savvy phase. Main phase 1.
Yep.
So I'm gonna take my check very quickly. So I'm going to normal summon Blizzard.
Oh.
I'll go Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2.
Yep.
I'm not going to play Nash bottom. I'm going to attempt to run the... Sure.
Oh, yeah, that's okay.
So I'm going to grab another copy of Value.
Oh, this is looking pretty troublesome.
I'll summon out my Shura. I will make sure I know what I'm doing. I think I know what I'm going into. Hopefully. So I'm just working out. So you're still on full life points, still 8,000.
Yep, I am. It's a very scary question. Normally that's...
I have a couple of plays.
Followed up with some very aggressive play. So you got... Black Whirlwind's a very good card.
Black Whirlwind giving me advantage here is, especially in the mirror match, seems like a huge advantage.
Yeah.
So here I'm going to Synchro Summon. It's my Blizzard and my Shura. Going to summon Bryanak.
Okay. So I don't know. You know how the turn player priority works in
so I get
Time Wizard format. Yeah.
I get 10 player priority to Bryanak's effect.
Yeah.
So I'm going to discard 2 cards.
Oh wow, that is very scary.
Both of your monsters.
Okay. So as Chaining 2, I'll use Bottomless Trap Hole.
Yeah. So I'll banish my monster.
And I grab this.
I was tempted to go for the OTK, but
I guessed. Is there 3 darks or 5 darks or something?
no, there's 5 right now.
5 right now.
Effect Fire.
Yeah.
Smash itself and the Sirocco. Go into a second Arm Master.
And this Armor Master will have its effects negated.
Yep. I will attack for 25.
Yep.
25.
Yep.
Which are on 2,500 life points.
Yeah. Unfortunately, no gauze.
And
it should be 3,000, right?
You should be on 3,000, sorry.
Yeah.
You take 5,000.
Yeah.
I apologize. And then
That's
I will
alright.
pass turn.
Okay. Draw for turn. Armor Master's actually surprisingly difficult to get rid of. Just not being able to be destroyed by battle is pretty strong.
I think the main out I probably have is going to be Black Rose, right?
Black Rose. Yeah, Black Rose is a good card.
And you have your value set up.
I do have my value set up. Black Rose is a good idea for me.
Maybe not.
You're giving me tips.
I'm not that you need them.
Not that I need them. Well, yeah. I used to play Frog Monarch, I think, very long time ago.
Is that what you played when this format was a thing? Like
when
back in
the day.
Yeah.
I think it was Frog Monarch or possibly like Plant Synchro variants. Yeah.
Like Dandelion is a really strong card.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, Dandelion. So it's just before this format. Is just before you got Spore and Glow Up Bulb. Yeah. Right. So I know
Tengu Plant deck, right?
Tengu Plant. Yeah.
Was just after this time was the format.
Yeah, just after this, I think, or maybe there was something in between then and Tengu Plant. I think there was a while, possibly after Spore and Glow Up Bulb got released.
Yeah, it's a little before my time, so I'm not
That's
sure.
fair enough. I mean, I'm going off my memory, so it might also be a bit hazy. You know, I think I'm just gonna go with your suggestion and summon a Ashura.
Okay.
And then special summon Gale.
Okay.
I'll use Gale to halve the Armor Master that can be destroyed by battle.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe we'll put a token on it. Although I'm not convinced about whether I should attack, because there is that ever scary Kalute that could be in your hand. And you've had 2 chances to search it, and you haven't searched it. So I don't know if that means it definitely is or definitely isn't in your hand. But
I think we only had one option to search it.
Oh, you're right, you only had the one.
Because Blizzard is Kalute is 1400 attack.
Yeah. So I think I will just play it very boring and safe.
Fair enough.
And make a Black Rose Dragon. And activate its effect.
Yeah, my board dies. I was quite greedy by going for the War Master.
I think it's pretty fair. You don't look like you're shy of cards in your hand.
Yeah, in general, my playstyle is... Although I play quite safe in the TCG, especially in Time Wizard formats, I'm a fairly aggressive player. As you may be able to tell.
Yeah, and then I have to think... I don't know. I think I'll just go for it. Why not? And use my value and special summon a Blackwing Armdwing to the field. And I'll get some damage back. Hit you for 2,300.
Okay.
So you should be on 5,700.
I have now just realised that
3,000.
That did not add to the right level. I did not count my Blackwing levels. We're both playing Blackwing, neither of us noticed.
Neither of us noticed. Yeah, well, we could either fix it and put an Armdwing in the grave, or we could leave it as is.
So the game doesn't actually change. The game state would not change with this?
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't.
So you would be on 200 more life
I'd be on
points.
200 more.
I think we should change it.
I think we should just switch it. Okay, that makes the most sense. We're friendly here.
There's no huge stakes on this game.
Master versus Caster is very, very high stakes. So Basti already lost the first round, and we're going to keep reminding him of that, unless I lose, in which case I probably shouldn't.
Yeah, so you're on 200. You get a boost of 200 life points.
A boost of 200 life points.
I apologise, that's my mistake.
It's mine. It's both players' responsibility, obviously, to keep track of the game state. So I don't have any more actions to take, so I'm going to pass to you.
Okay, so I'll Drifter. I'll go to my slammer phase. My phase.
Mm-hmm.
So he does piercing battle damage, right?
He does, normally, but when you summon a monster with value, then it doesn't have any effect.
I'm going to set monster face down. I'm going to set spell trap card face down. Then I pass back to you.
Oh, okay. So I'm sure you know this because it might be what you have face down, but this is a classic Blackwing set a monster, have an Icarus attack maybe kind of situation, but let's find out. So I will draw the turn, and I'll have to have a good long think about this. If it is an Icarus attack, what I'm supposed to do about it. Might not be, it might just be an excellent bluff. So I will, I think, just enter my battle phase.
Okay.
And attack your set.
So I'm going to take piercing damage.
It's still not gone.
Oh, so I apologise.
Yeah, that's all right.
So value dice.
Yeah.
So I've now got my graveyard resources back.
You do. And you should be able to summon your choice of a 7 or an 8. There's only not too many options. There's only 3 Blackwing Synchros in this format, as opposed to now in Advanced Yu-Gi-Oh! Where there's like many. Okay, so in my main phase 2, I'm going to normal summon my copy of Blizzard.
Okay.
And use its effect and target. I think I'll target. Sure, that sounds exciting.
Okay.
And then I'm thinking if it makes sense to perform any synchro summons. And I have a tuner and a non-tuner. It's tricky, because I think in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! You often just, you know that you have to do a lot of things, whereas in this you have to be a bit more conservative maybe, and it's not always best just to summon the monsters from the extra deck just because you can.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering, my Blizzard feels very weak and lonely on the board, so I'm gonna synchro summon a Colossal Fighter just for a bit of excitement.
Do you mind if I read Colossal Fighter?
You can read Colossal Fighter, why not?
So, I believe Colossal Fighter was actually, this Rarities Colossal Fighter was actually one of my first cards. When I was
wow, okay.
Because I got it as a collection from a friend when I think I was 8 or 9. Because I got cards earlier, but I ended up only started playing competitive when I was 12. But I remember Colossal Fighter like this being one of my first cards, which is kind of cool.
Oh, that is cool. And I assume you have it, safely stored in a...
It's definitely stored somewhere. I'm just thinking on the summon.
Oh, that's okay.
So on the summon,
yeah,
I'd like to activate...
Oh, am I going to get bottomless?
Trap.
Oh, I've been played, absolutely. Okay. All right. Well, I don't have anything better to do, so I'll pass back to you now.
Yep, so I'm going to draw for turn. My draw for turn was interesting.
Oh, that doesn't sound good for me.
Standby main.
Yeah.
So I'm going to activate in graveyard. I'm going to use my value.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
I'm going to bash the Old Master and itself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to summon out that level 8.
Yep.
Mentioned before. Then I'm going to normal summon Kalut.
Oh, we're going to normal summon Kalut. Okay.
Yeah. So Kalut has more attack than your Shore. So
it has less, but unfortunately my Shore is in defense.
Less. More attack than your Shore's defense, so I'm going to attack with Kalut.
Uh-huh. Oh, I'm worried about where this is going.
And then Dark Cloud.
Yeah.
Then, when I can, damage step, Kalut for game. I had triple Kalut.
Oh, triple Kalut. Wow, it's a good thing I played around one Kalut at least. Oh, well played.
Well played. I'm sorry about that, it was a mistake, but
it's fine. It's a good thing it's in a friendly match. And it's not a format you're super familiar with, so...
Yeah, I had loads of Kaluts in hand.
It's the classic Blackwing. You attack 3 Kaluts.
Yeah. I kept trying to summon more Blackwings, just, come on. You know you want to attack. And then as soon as I got the 5,000 damage, I know I can just finish you off because I have all my Kaluts in hand.
Yeah, it's very volatile. This you need traps really to defend yourself in Time Wizard format because you can't really set up the same kind of level of monster negates that you can in.
Yeah, and then early on, me having the Black Werewolf gave me all that hand advantage, which then paid off in the end.
Yeah. All right. Well done on winning. You've put the Masters in a 2-0 position now, so I'll have to rely on my other casters to give us back. So thank you very much, Jess, and thank you for joining us, and be sure to stick around for our next feature match.